Welcome to Real Green World.
That's right, the show where we talk about green.
For the rest of us.
Yeah, for you and me and all the rest of these guys in this place that drive an SUV.
No judgment here. We both own one.
That's right. We both eat fast food.
Have too many kids.
Yep, we have a ton of kids. The point is, this show is about green.
Wow, you really changed that line. That's what this is all about. If it's not green,
For your wallet,
and the environment,
that doesn't count.
because last time we checked, they're both green.
Green, awesome meter.
Green awesome meter. This was my Christmas shirt
Green Easi Wall hat.
for my wife because of the Real Green meter.
I'm not very green.
And we're talking to the guys at Easi Wall
So,
about Easi Wall.
Who's calling Dennis just happened. They're calling Chuck.
Chuck's taking a call.
Who's calling Chuck?
So, yeah, we're going to have to wait for a minute.
Let's
Well,
talk about a little bit about Easi.
What we do know.
Yeah, what we do know.
It's made out of this.
We'll save this for the end.
That's what it's made out of.
Straw bale wall system.
Yep.
If you can call one big solid piece a system, it's kind of just not really a system, but it's pretty cool. They take what is left over from hay production, the stuff that they would normally just burn, scrap, and compress that into the wall, wrap it in paper, and it's structural.
Chuck's calling somebody.
It's structural. It can take a nail, put a nail anywhere you want. You just tape it together. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna bring on Chuck. Just tell us about Easi Wall. Tell us history, how you got here, what it's about. It's actually what does your brochure say?
It's
The oldest green
America's new 60-year-old green building material.
And explain that.
Well, the patent for this particular product was issued in Sweden in 1935, and it's been in regular production since 1947 at numerous plants in over 40 countries around the world. We've been importing the product for over 12 years, and it's been used in multiple applications around the country. And so this year, based on demand and acceptance, plus the green movement, it's qualified us to seriously look at putting some plants in the U.S. instead of having to import it across the ocean. So this year we anticipate opening our first 5 plants, different locations around the U.S. And what we're looking for are rural communities that have wheat straw, because the wheat straw is our basic raw material as we capture that from the farmers from the fields after they do their harvest. And we purchase the straw from the farmer and we take it to the plant, and that's the before is the straw.
You saw this?
And the after is the panel.
So the machinery compresses the straw.
Yeah, we heat the straw to a degree of 300 degrees, and it's compressed and wrapped in the same type of paper that they could find on drywall. The machine itself is 100 yards long, the length of a football field. And the process is straw in and panel out. We do not add any types of chemicals or bonding agents.
I was going to ask, is there anything that keeps that together, or just the heat and the pressure?
Technology keeps it together. And you handle it like wood, a solid product. You can saw with any type of saw. And it's used residential and
cut
construction.
it with the circular saw.
Circular, hand saw, chainsaw.
Now this is a structural wall too, right? So
These particular panel here is for interior use, and it goes from a standard 2 1/4 inch thickness for interior use up to a 4-inch thickness for exterior use.
Okay. And what is the R value?
12 on the interior.
R is 12 on the interior. What about the exterior?
28.
28. So what is typical exterior wall R value for a typical home?
28.
No, I mean for a typical home.
Oh, I don't know.
16.
Because there's such a range out there now.
16 is probably what you'll find most
So
of the
many
time.
different materials being used.
You're almost double that.
Yeah. And not only that, you've got no structural members to lose heat through.
Right.
The whole thing is, it's like a thermal envelope.
Yeah.
Now, what you were saying yesterday is if you take into consideration the studs, drywall, and the labor to put that all together, your product is actually a savings on that. And you take all that together. Is that correct?
Yeah, the contractors currently using it give us a figure 20 to 22% savings over comparable materials with labor factored in.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is good. Green for the wall.
And the walls are thinner, so you're going to be gaining 7% approximately square footage.
That's sweet.
Does this have a decibel rating for sound?
STM 53.
53. Wow. That's awesome.
That's great.
That is great.
And this is kind of cool over
The
here.
wall, I think, is like an STM 12.
Yeah,
So
usually
this is
they have to put another
how it installs. I mean, the stuff just stands up, and you mount it to the.
It's tapered on the edges like drywall, and we toenail it to the ceiling and to the floor. And with the tapering there, it allows for some metal clips to connect it and mud and tape over it. It's also pre-drilled for the electrical runways.
And that's with these green.
Yeah, the 3/4 inch to a 1 inch runway.
And then this one is showing how fireproof this stuff is.
Yeah, it has a 0 flame spread and a 60-minute burn. So since there are no chemicals in there, there's nothing to flame.
So it performs like drywall.
Drywall continues to be a good fire retardant. In fact, the testing laboratories tell us that if you take 1 pound of drywall, 1 pound of this together, you get the very best, like for use in a stairwell, for example, the very best firewall that you can imagine.
So you're going to get a 2-hour fire rating.
That's awesome. We're going to play around with this panel later on with a torch, and so
From driving a truck up there.
yeah, we'll have to try that too. We'll make a ramp for your motorcycle.
Yeah, because we've used it at rodeos, like I said yesterday, and all kind of places. Put it down in the chute where the bull comes out, the Bronco Buster, and they're on this, and then we take it up and dust it off. We've used it in demolition derbies at county fairs, just to show the durability, structural integrity.
That's really cool.
But it's a solid wall, and like I said, with a 60-year-old history, it's been used all around the world, from hotels to McDonald's hamburger stands to custom homes. In a country like Australia, where they have no forest, they don't use a framework like we do, so they naturally are looking up for a product like this. And it's used widely throughout. But we have used it here over the past few years in a number of locations from east to west coast, so that people can actually go to these sites, talk with the contractors, the architects who spec it, the actual people who inhabit the structure, and get a feel for how they think it performs. That's a real plus. We're not in the stage of waiting for research and development.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's really been tested and tested and tested.
Well, so has anybody ever had this situation happen where your kids are messing around in the bedroom and one kid throws the other kid against the wall and they put a hole in the wall?
Wait, have you ever done it?
I'm going to say I've had that happen. Dennis is
I've
going
done
to go ahead and hit this thing with a bat
I'm
and
gonna
show you
get
how
that.
solid it is.
All right, we haven't even tried this yet because we didn't want to put a dent in the thing. Probably somewhere right in there. So let's see what this thing can do.
Well, hold on.
You got it?
Got it.
Ouch!
Oh,
Wow!
got a dimple.
I did. That's it.
Put
That
some
would
mud
have
over
broke
that.
your heel.
Drywall would have crumbled.
Kids aren't throwing each other through as well.
No way. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's very cool.
Well, Chuck, thank you very much.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
This is great stuff. We'll put links on our homepage to Easi Wall's website, so you can check them out and get in contact with Chuck.
EasiWall.com.
EasiWall.com. Good deal. Well, that's our show for this week. I got it, baby. Green M&M for the road.
Put that right there.
Very good.
Hope this week's episode got you more excited about doing something green for your wallet and the environment.
Thanks for watching.
Real Green World.
Until next week,
When you look in your wallet,
think about the trees.
I'm Piper.
And I'm the Deuce.